But as y'all can see by all of us, it's guess it's Halloween time.
Yeah, it's
Gotti,
Halloween. You know what I'm
you
saying?
know,
Halloween time. I think that's Gotti's mask when he go to sleep, though. I don't know. I think that's, you know what I'm saying, a certain
everyday thing or something.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it keeps his skin uh fresh, or as he said, maybe flabby. I don't know. Hanging, you know. Yeah. All right. Well,
He'll want to be droopy.
I'm not going to introduce him. So, hey, welcome to another episode of Respect My Gamer. I am your fellow gamer, elementzemcee, aka Ja, and introducing our other fellow gamer, Comedic7.
It's cracking, people.
Oh, he
And
really gonna try to
he's
introduce him.
I wasn't gonna do it. I'm not introducing you.
But I'll actually introduce him in.
Okay.
So on drums over there with the mask, it's Cadence 007, aka Okamichi.
Coming in remotely from Camp Crystal Lake.
Right. Yeah. Man, what's good, people, man? Welcome to another episode. Hey, how y'all feeling?
I'm good. I can't complain. I was out here getting ready. You gotta go out here and kill them camp counselors. You know how it works.
Yeah, I know.
Handle business. They think it's a game. They ain't know Voorhees is black.
I didn't know that.
That's new information.
I didn't see that movie. So that's Friday the 1st and 15th.
There you go.
Yeah. I like to see that. I would love to see that movie.
Man. Hey, Wayans, I need one of y'all to listen. This is a spoof right there.
Yeah, Friday the 1st and 15th. Man, let me write that down because I'm not. I ain't gonna lose this.
Look, if done right, this is one of them joints.
And anybody who take this idea, just understand that this video can be counted as copyright, and we will sue you. We will sue you.
Friday.
Pay him for his idea. You pay
right.
Him. And 15th.
You pay him.
He's not Jason. He's JC.
There we go. You
pay him. Now he definitely gonna carry a gun. There ain't gonna be no walk around with no big machete. Blicky.
No. Keep the machete. Keep the machete. Instead of having him just magically appear with people, though, when they get their little speed on him, that's when he up the heat. Just, I'm not chasing you.
Oh, you gonna run? Blicky. Street
sleeper. Like slamming with the talent real quick. Just wow.
Yeah, it's no Crystal Lake. It's Lake Michigan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna be right on 79.
Camp was somewhere near Rainbow Beach.
Right. I'm like, right on 79.
But it's a daycare center.
Man. Yeah, and he got a black mask on. And he just got off work. He worked the overnight shift in construction. So
I'm about to say something partially like my life.
Right.
I'll be at work overnight with a mask on. COVID regulations. That mask be on all night because I don't want nobody breathing in me. Keep your oxygen to yourself, cuz. Keep your oxygen to yourself.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Speaking of Halloween, man, real quick, I want us to give a shout out to one of our good friends and a heavy admirer of the Jason character himself. He's actually a rapper from Chicago, Chicagoland area, and he actually goes by Voorhees.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so he got a project coming out Friday, October 29th, called Horrorflick. It's an EP coming out. Voorhees, check him out. Voorheeschicago. That's how you'll find him. on all the streaming sites. It's a dope project coming out, man. Produced by the homie AOK. And make sure y'all tap into that, you know what I'm saying, when it come out. And check his page too, you know what I'm saying, voorheeschicago on Instagram and Facebook. And like just keep up with what he's doing. He's actually like posting a clip every day for the month of October, or we gonna say hawktober.
Hawktober.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Hawk Life. You know, anybody know what the hawk means in Chicago? You know what I'm saying? It's fierce, it's sharp, it's cold, and it's fierce. So that's how we hold ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but every month he's actually posting a clip of a horror flick. You know what I'm saying? Paying homage to Halloween. You know what I'm saying? So follow him, check him out. And again, man, look for his project dropping October 29th, horror flick.
And also make sure y'all follow that hashtag Hawktoberfest. You're gonna see a lot of content popping up underneath that.
Yeah. Follow along with the hashtag Hawktober. And you already know, man. So all right, so since it's Halloween, do we have any spooky news, creepy news going on? I mean, other than regular news.
Right. Other than the world.
Regular news.
Right. Actually, PSN got a whole Halloween deal section right now. A bunch of the horror genre games. And things connected to horror Halloween type of stuff in general. So it's like like it might have been a character. So like on Mortal Kombat, like Jason Voorhees is actually discounted back on the one for that he was in.
It was X, I think. He was in Mortal Kombat 10. So
like if you had the game but never grabbed the DLC or something, it's cheaper right now.
Man, that might be the move because they did drop 10 as a free game.
You see what I'm saying?
Get the game for the free, just pay for Voorhees.
Like that is last month's, or was it this month's one of the free games? But it was free. So if you grabbed it, free the DLC is free. The DLC is it's cheaper than it normally is.
Yeah, because isn't it Last of Us 2 like the game for this month?
It's free on if you started doing the PS Now.
Okay.
That's one of them. It's now added to that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 10 was free for October. And then you got PGA Tour 2K21. Anybody who knows
all right.
And for the PS4 subscribers, you had Hell Let Loose for the PS5 owners as well. So it was for both platforms.
Okay.
But go ahead and pick up Voorhees for the low, since you got the game for the free.
But yeah, like with the Halloween stuff, I think Last of Us 2 is discounted to about like $30.
Yep,
that's decent. That's a good price.
You know what I'm saying? So if you new to it, you wanted to check it out instead of $60.
Get it for you dig,
right? Hey, all the little Halloween stuff is there.
Check it out. Man, I get nothing for the low. For the low.
Right.
Yeah, y'all got any thing y'all doing for Halloween?
I normally watch like them couple of the movies.
The horrible movies that we talked about in this episode that he finds. That's what he does.
Pause. Because when he said that, that's exactly what my mind went.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
When he said dim movies, I said, beaver zombies and
yes, he found
right.
Yeah.
Silly.
And I did find one too that it sounds hilarious because Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger's in it. Zombie strippers. Starring Freddy Krueger. I haven't watched this yet, but I saw that on Amazon Prime, and I was sitting there like, this sounds stupid. I gotta see it.
So he ain't hear me when I told him to shut up. Shut up.
Nah, I didn't.
You shut up right now. Silence your face.
Nope.
Shut your face.
You know what? I'm
Just Freddy Krueger in the strip club just sound hilarious to me.
No, mute him. Don't mute yourself. I'm gonna mute him. No, you come back.
Look, I'm sorry. Just the thought of Freddy Krueger in the strip club just sounds hilarious to me.
Don't leave me in here by myself with
him. No.
Don't leave me by myself with him.
No, you can't come. You can't come. You can't come in this room like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. See, Amazon Prime. That's how they get you too, because I look for like silly movies like that, and I need the trailer. Like I'll look on YouTube. Like, you know what? If Amazon Prime don't have a trailer, I'm going to look on YouTube because it's
stuff like that just sounds stupid, and I want to see how stupid it is.
It does. It sounds. It's like it's so stupid. I gotta see it.
Yep, exactly.
I gotta at least give it 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes.
Because it's like just say it back to yourself out loud. Freddy Krueger in the strip club.
I don't want to. Stop.
Not only is it.
You would click on that if it was on Instagram. You'd press play.
You said Freddy Krueger in zombie strippers.
Yep.
The two don't even go together at all.
At all. You got to remember, it's not going to be Freddy Krueger. It's just Robert Englund, the actor that plays Freddy Krueger.
Well, when you hear Robert Englund, you immediately think Freddy Krueger.
But he's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
It's not Freddy in it. It's not as bad as it sounded originally. It's just the actor that played him in it. It's still going to be bad because he's stupid.
I was going to say, I was like, you know what? That's a hell of a mashup. I'm not sure.
First off, that would have been hilarious because he would have popped out with that glove. Ha ha! Go to dance. Ha ha! He always do that retarded laugh.
See, I would have been done right there. Like I would have hit pause right there on the video. Just, nope, I'm done. I'm done. That's it. I quit.
Hey, Comedic, have I told you I hate you? I know I haven't told you today, so let me know right now.
I hate you today.
I hate you today. How you find that? Why do you know about that?
Because I watch things like Thanksgiving.
Go find the movie Zombie Strippers and let us know how y'all feel about this.
No, don't let me know how you feel about it at all. I don't want to know how you feel about it.
No, I got y'all. I'm going to let them know.
You in the comments, you directly put Comedic7. You tag him in your comments.
You do, yeah, you do.
Tag him in your comment, so we know that you saw this foolishness and you understand our plight. And we deal with this mess that he come up with out his brain.
Right.
I didn't make it. I didn't make it.
You found it. We wouldn't know about it if it wasn't for you. We don't go looking for that. We don't.
I don't argue that. I don't argue that
by yourself.
Canis, what you doing, bro? What you doing?
Psychic tires killing people is funny to me.
Shut up.
Canis, 007.
It's called rubber if y'all sleeping.
Yo, punch.
Canis, 007. What are you doing?
You know
to celebrate Halloween.
Well, you know the homie actually, funny enough, my homie Jason. We usually get the party room over his building to do a little Halloween, you dig? So we gonna throw a little throwback. You know, if y'all want to come through, I'm gonna send y'all the address.
I ain't coming nowhere.
It's gonna be Saturday.
Saturday. Am I doing something Saturday? I don't know what I'm doing Saturday.
I don't like you to the line.
I might be doing something Saturday.
It's gonna be on the 30th though, and then also go hit up what's the digs at Great America with the horror stuff. I can't think of the name.
Fright Fest.
Fright Fest. There you go. See, I'm old. Get old. I've never been to Fright Fest, so go hit that up for the first time. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I've never been either.
Okay, so we're gonna do that for the first time. Take the little kiddies out there and let them have fun. And ride some roller coasters, maybe. Or we might go by ourselves because, sometimes the kids, we act like they don't want to get on a roller coaster. Cool.
Well,
we'll find something else for you, pumpkin patch for you.
Hopefully, that's actually where I'm going on the 30th. See, I got stuff going on.
I didn't say.
You know what I'm saying? You did.
Well, you ain't got no choice but to have stuff going on. You got a Judah.
Hey man, don't be just putting it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know.
Everybody know
I know what I got to do.
It's Halloween, man. You got a Judah, man. You got to get at least 3 pieces of candy.
Man, I don't know why we messed around and tried to look for his costume like yesterday, like a week away from Halloween.
Now y'all gotta get the Walmart stuff.
Listen,
man.
Hit up go on spiritofhalloween.com. G. They got quick delivery. Oh, never mind.
I went there. I went there. It's not working.
He been there.
Amazon still got some good stuff that'll get there quick.
Yeah, I know.
They got a whole bunch of stuff on Prime.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to check them out.
But yeah, I think
when I mention Prime, it's a problem.
You mentioned Prime Video. I'm talking about Prime delivery. All right.
Yeah, it is. It is a problem.
It's always
a whole entire problem.
When you mention most things, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You the problem.
It is a problem. You'll be all right.
It's you.
It ain't my fault. I like to laugh and shit.
It is your fault. It's your fault what you like to laugh at. But yeah, I'm gonna do the. I don't want to tell nobody what the costume gonna be. We're gonna do the reveal on the ground. Follow.
You opening your mask or something?
That's some Halloween candy over there.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It's not even Halloween yet, though.
Yeah, just follow me at ervinjbond if you want to see what the costume gonna be. That's how we're gonna do this.
don't follow that motherfucker at all. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got shit going on.
Ouch. No. Oh, I ain't got nothing going on? All right.
He ain't got nothing going on.
My IG be popping, boy. You're hating for it. I hate it. My IG be fired.
You be all right. I ain't going nowhere. You'll be all right. Anywho,
I'm sick of
yeah, whatever. Hey, so what we
people
got
like him is why I got these.
People like me is not the reason why you got those.
Right? Somebody like you started this.
People like me, you gonna need like I said, Friday the 1st and 15th. you said machete, right? You're gonna need something a little bit more sufficient.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I got all that covered. Don't worry about it. I got all that covered.
Yeah. So is there any let's head to the weekly roundup of the show. And this is where we discuss basically things that come up throughout the week that's video game related. Excuse me. What's going on in the news of gaming right now?
Well, right now, since we trying to keep it in the spooky land, Fortnite, which is probably one of the most highly popular games. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of it. If you haven't, you probably live under a rock and don't have the internet, which is very odd because you probably do have the internet under that rock the way the world works right now. But they just
Wi-Fi bold to 7.
Right. Fortnite just dropped Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine skins because they're doing a collab with Resident Evil for the spooky season.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm pretty sure I gotta remind a couple people because I know two young Fortnite addicts that be spending their allowance on V-Bucks all the time. Like, hey man, get that new skin. Go and get that new skin.
That's not my speed, but a lot of people that play it.
I'm gonna try to circle back around to it again. It's I prefer Warzone or Apex Legends if I'm gonna do a battle royale.
You say you're gonna try to work your way back?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's probably not gonna last long. Every time I try to work my way back to, let's try Fortnite out. I do that for like 30 minutes and I'm like, bye. Goodbye.
Well, let me know how that works out because I'm not going to try.
I would rather focus on either shooting or building. I don't want to be building like I'm shooting at somebody and then pop a half a building up real quick. It's like
right.
Come on, fam.
I mean, that's some multi-talented shit you doing, but I ain't got time for that. You know,
right?
but that's cool though. You got Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield, well-known characters from the Resident Evil series, making an appearance in Fortnite.
Okay. Especially since we got the movie popping next month too. So.
Right.
Yep.
Welcome to Raccoon City. So that's definitely a good promo pull.
Welcome to Raccoon City.
I got to see that.
That looks dope.
I got to see
that looks dope. So they're actually going back to the beginning, I assume. Yeah, this is basically to the mansion.
Oh yeah, this is like a retelling of the beginning of it, but the only thing they did different, like we mentioned on the last episode when we brought it up, Leon Kennedy is going to be a part of that main group going in.
Right.
So they kind of doing a combo of like one and two, and running them together basically with the characters. Because you got Claire, Chris, Jill, Wesker, Leon.
Right.
So they definitely combined the main characters from the first two.
Hey, for real, I wonder if they're gonna actually flip the phrases like the bad acting from the game has sort of become iconic. So will they say something like, will they throw out the Master of Unlocking?
Oh no, that might be
or like the don't shoot, I'm a human. Like where they give that to the fans. You know what I'm saying?
Don't shoot, I'm a human. Like, bro, the fact that you was able to say that means you definitely are, because zombies don't be talking like that. Except for the nemesis who only says stars.
Right.
Stars. Like, that's great. Stars. Blow him up, please. Yeah. Blow him up, please. Who got the RPG? Thank you.
Right.
Who got the RPG?
What do y'all got the RPG? Huh?
No. Give me 3. 5 3.
You got it? No. You ain't got it?
You back there? No.
You ain't got it?
Right.
I thought you brought you. See, you were the one that was sitting around doing nothing.
Say, bro.
Thought you was gonna break it.
I say I need 3 on this location, please. Can you find 3 on this location, please? No, you ain't. So we just gonna die because of you. All right, cool.
Cool.
It was your fault.
That's how it ends up happening.
You next. So, we feeding you to the next zombie we see. You done.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We out.
Zombie dogs, as a matter of fact. Zombie dogs.
Yep.
Yeah. We're going. So, all right, cool. What else we got popping in the news world, gaming news world?
Well, actually, I want to. This is gonna be a throwback because just to keep it in tow with our spooky theme. I want to talk about a little game, from this gentleman that's standing behind me in my background for the people that are watching. Also carries the same name as our homie who project coming out, Jason Voorhees. Friday 13th, the game. Now this came out a minute ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
It's a highly entertaining game because first off, it's set at Camp Crystal Lake. When they first dropped it, it came out with the Ultimate Edition.
Damn.
Which came with a Voorhees mask.
Got the mask peeling off. It
was 3 different extra skins, everything. Like they had, and this game is so interesting because you get to play either as the camp counselors at Crystal Lake, right, or as Jason Voorhees. So you either be hunted or be the hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was interesting though. I saw some gameplay from that, and it was like they did a good job of setting it up where they don't make it easy when you're playing as Jason. Like you have to really time it, and you have to make sure you're at the right position. You know what I'm saying? So they make it a good strategy. I like the strategy that they use.
Yeah, I definitely liked the game because it was more like the more recent retellings of it, especially with Crystal Lake, with them explaining why he was able to catch up to people instead of just being that mystic. I just showed up. There were little trap doors and passageways underneath the camp that allowed him to travel to different areas. So it wasn't just a mystical. He was walking behind you slow, and all of a sudden he was in front of you. He was taking shortcuts on that ass.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, that definitely was a good game. Shout out to the arcade tokens because I was watching them play the joint on YouTube and on Twitch. Gee, Jason catch you, it's a wrap because there was special kills in there. Everything he used the environment. Business.
Yeah, I rock with it. I wonder if they do any other game like that. Was there ever a Halloween game, a Chucky game?
It better not be no Chucky game.
There was I don't think it was too good though on the NES. Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street joint.
Yeah, I remember that.
I just remember that it existed, but I can't remember if it was good or not though. So I think it was bad.
Yeah. But that's interesting. Anything else you got?
That definitely was a. I might have to pick that joint up just off of watching it, especially since I just played the Predator joint. Was a similar aspect between you playing as the soldiers or as the Predator when you get to hunt them down through the jungle. I was like, yeah, I might fuck with this.
Man, you should have had a picture of the faces. It's some ugly, scared faces on the characters like in that game. It's like they look all like spooked.
Look, when I was watching that, when you catch them, they all the terror be in their faces. They die. And
yeah.
Jason didn't exactly kill you nice. It wasn't no slow. He gonna get that machete and push it through you as slow as he can.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let him catch you out there in the woods having sex.
Oh,
don't be trying to get none in those Friday the 13th movie. You gonna die immediately. Like he be a okay, watch this. You think y'all having fun? Oh, y'all having a good time, huh? Nope.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
cool. So that's pretty much what we got all the weekly roundup. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it for the weekly roundup for this episode.
Yes. So now let's move on to the topic of the day. I mean, keeping with the Halloween theme, you know what I'm saying? So what's the first topic we're gonna talk about? I think we're gonna talk about I think this is something that Comedic had was touching on.
Yeah, basically it was since Halloween was a thing, it got me thinking about some of the more horror themed games. And I was saying that like everyone knows a bunch of the the stuff where it was done good. Like everybody has a favorite Resident Evil, your Silent Hills. Everybody know them. But then there was some times where some stuff just went wrong.
Wrong. Okay.
And this one game came to mind. It was called Eternal Darkness. It came out for the Cube, I think it was. It was for the GameCube.
Wait, horror game on the Cube?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure every system has their their version of horror games. You know what I'm saying? So, but I never really played that system too much. So.
But I don't know. It was just a joint that like they tried to take something to that next level. So this stuff, it would affect. It had things that affected what felt like your television and stuff. Like it'd take all the color and stuff out the screen, so it was just a black screen, like your TV went off.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff, and it's like you sitting there. It's like the fact that maybe think maybe my TV or the game broke isn't adding horror to nothing.
Okay, so he's saying that. So they basically made it seem like if your TV went off, like it was supposed to scare you.
Right.
Okay. I mean, you said what system was this on?
On the GameCube.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who plays. Who played Nintendo GameCube. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. Maybe the style of players. Their demographic. They might feel like, this could be scary. But I don't know.
It was cool. It just did nothing for me, just at all.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I think sometimes with horror games, you have different type of horror games. Like, you got your jump scares. You know what I'm saying? You got your
right
zombies. You got just like different spirits. And everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So horror is not just defined as just one thing. It's not all
right.
Not all. But it really depends on the effect that you're going for. So like when you talk about horror games that went wrong, you got one? I'm still thinking because I can't really think of one that went wrong. No.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
So people that have listened to watch those that we've talked about The Walking Dead before. Walking Dead Survival Instinct.
Yeah.
You played as Daryl Dixon. Great premise for a game because, hey, Daryl's one of your favorite characters. You're supposed to be facing off against the hordes and get hunted by bloodthirsty zombies, and you have your arsenal of weapons. It should be great. The execution of the game was horrible. Just off the gameplay mechanics were really clunky, which made it very easy for you to get murked by a bunch of zombies. It was buggy as heck.
Right.
And just the performance of the game was horrible. Great concept, horrible execution. So I definitely would nominate that as they didn't execute this properly. Just wasn't it.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Telltale Games though. They did it with some justice. Like that version of the Walking Dead game, I can rock with that one. I didn't know too much about the one that's featuring Daryl Dixon.
Yeah, that one ain't it. Now the one that's on the Oculus, I rock with that. That was done well because it really makes you feel like it's you against the zombies, and you'll be sitting there, you hear something off to the corner, turn over there, and there'll be a zombie creeping up. So, oh, okay, I got something for you. Let me see what I got in my little inventory for you. And the fact that they have your weapons break eventually. So you have to go and craft new ones or repair them. You find materials to go craft them at your workshop back at your base camp. So that one, had a good setup. I need to actually get back into that one. Because I get bogged down on going out and scavenging for materials instead of progressing the story. Because I want to be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
I go in the joint with two knives, a knife on my side, two in the backpack, a shotgun, handgun, bow and arrow. I'm trying to be ready. Whatever comes. Because you'll find stuff you can use as weapons in the environment, but stuff that you find to use breaks easy. stuff that you craft lasts longer. So it's like I'm trying to get the materials to get back to camp and craft me something that's gonna last longer. So if you in town and all of a sudden it's noon and the church bells go off and bring in all the zombies, you're gonna have to fight your way back to this boat. Ain't no way around. You come out the house and the bells get going off. I was like, come on, man, who did this? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, that's a good choice. You know what? I just thought about one. I don't think the potential was there, but I think it was more so the gameplay wasn't really there, and the storyline wasn't really there either. Dead Island.
Oh, I remember that.
Now we talking about Dead Island or Escape from Dead Island?
There's a difference?
Oh, Escape from Dead Island was horrible, but it looked more like Borderlands in the way that it's colored and everything.
I'm not familiar with the Escape from Dead Island.
I don't know about that. I'm familiar
with Dead Island.
I know. So here's the thing: Dead Island, same type of premise, which you is the Oculus Walking Dead, where you crafting weapons and everything. Them to me, they were entertainment, but they were horrible games. You're right.
Well, see, Dead Island. The thing was, it was cool in the sense that it had like different levels of zombies. It had the walkers, and it had the runners, or it had different ones that's like had super strength. You know what I'm saying? So it had a variation of like different types of enemies. The problem that I had was it was very glitchy for a long time. It was supremely glitchy. So you'll be fighting somebody, all of a sudden you just appear somewhere else, and it'll mess you up. You're like, man, how the hell did I get, get here, whatever. And it was kind of, I guess, it was kind of repetitive to me. Even because you go through a certain area, and then you have to make your way back. It's like it kind of repeated the same thing. And I know that happens in games a lot, but
it was like damn near like they took each section and just dropped it again.
Right. Yeah. And it was just like, oh, we got to go through this again. You know what I'm saying?
Because I had potential was there until my homie Ashley had them, and she don't play the jump scare games by herself. She's like, bro, let's play this. I'm like, all right, cool. So we went through a whole day of just playing that joint. Stuff jumping out. We switch. One of us would die. Like, all right, your turn. Switch the controller. Your turn. You play. But the weapon crafting sometimes was a pain too, because it was just to find the proper materials for the weapon you wanted. Sometimes was just overly difficult.
Yeah.
Like, why do I keep getting this buzzsaw bat? I don't want this. It doesn't last long.
And the storyline was not great. It was kind of like it don't make no sense.
It was lazy. The storyline was super lazy.
Yeah, I know they were trying to capitalize at that time off of The Walking Dead being out, and I think The Last of Us I don't think The Last of Us had came out yet.
No, it went out yet. So the crazy part, so the Escape from Dead Island one actually is number 5 on the top 10 worst horror games list. From Game Rant, like.
It's on the top 5 list.
Huh?
It's on the top 5 list, you said.
It's number 5 on the top 10 worst games.
I gotta hear these 10. I gotta hear these 10.
All right, let me run it.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm curious. Did Clock Tower make that list?
Hold on. I just went. So here we go.
I know what better not be on that. Hold on. I know what better not be on that list. Dead Rising better not be on that list.
Hey, listen now.
Okay.
It says the 10 worst horror games of the decade.
This made number 5
of the decade. So we got Hollow, 36. Never heard of it, but it seems to be on
I don't know what that one is.
It's on the desolate spaceship. Honestly, the screenshot they have doesn't even look like it would be anything that any of us would look at and be like, I want to play this. We'd look at it like, meh, and keep it moving. Number 9. Right. Number 9, 7 Ways to Die. And it's described as playing more like Minecraft meets Left 4 Dead.
Right. So that's how they go together.
Yeah. So it's not like 6 million minus whatever it gets to 7 ways to die. Like 6 million ways to die. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna say it's 7 today.
Yeah, 7 ways to die. And it's definitely a zombie apocalypse game. So it's like 7 ways. That's 1 way to die. Kind of zombie. Number 8, Agony
Defeat.
Like,
of course, it's a bad game. What's the point of Agony?
So if you're looking for the most disgusting, stomach-turning horror experience, you don't have to look much further than Agony.
A video game?
He said you begin your gore-filled journey in hell, from which you need to escape by using stealth and special powers that allow you to possess demons. Sounds interesting.
You can possess demons.
Yeah, so it sounds interesting, right? Unfortunately, much of Agony's greatness lies in this creative gore that ranges from tons of nudity to pools of blood and other bloody parts dangling from the walls. So many complain that the game isn't easy to control, and due to the environment and low lighting and a red-colored filter, the world is a pain to get through.
Okay.
It sounded like an interesting concept, and then it was like, that's what's wrong.
It sounds agonizing. What it sounds like. So, okay, maybe they're on to something. So, okay, what's the next one?
Number 7, Amy. Yeah, you heard me. Amy. Yeah. It said Amy attempted to be what The Last of Us became. A story about the survival of 2 in a world torn apart by zombies.
Okay.
It was if Last of Us failed, basically.
Okay.
Number 6, Weeping Doll.
Yeah, I don't.
Most of these, I remember Agony. That's the only title so far that I have heard of.
Right, I've heard of it. I haven't played it, but I heard of Agony.
Now, Weeping Doll was a VR game.
Yeah. See.
And they said it was actually better suited as an SMAR. Said it put you to sleep rather than frighten you. Petty. Yeah. Number 5, Escape from Dead Island, which we mentioned earlier.
Right.
Just like I said, Dead Island. All of the Dead Island games just suffered from poor mechanics and story.
Very poor. Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Number 4 was actually the one that, funny enough, that I mentioned, The Walking Dead Survival Instinct.
Hey, is Ill Bleed ever gonna be on these lists? That game was terrible.
Hey man, shut up! Nobody want to talk about the stuff that you find.
Yeah.
Nobody knew about Ill Bleed, so it's not gonna make the list. We only know about that because of you.
Like that joint was terrible.
Number 3.
Number 3, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, damn it.
No. There was 2 different Ghostbusters games.
Which one?
Listen.
I bet you they talk about the bad one.
They talk about the party game.
Right. See, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, see.
You remember
the one that was decent.
Didn't this come out on the Cube?
I never played that one. The one that came out on PlayStation and I believe Xbox, it wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. So
that's why I said, like, wait, before you say anything, he's talking about the bad one. Right. There was one that came out like not too long before the one you remember.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally it's basically a party type game. Like you had to play it as a group. You could not play this by yourself. And it also was, if I remember right, it was first person.
Yeah, I think so.
And you had to work together to trap the ghost. So it's like all of you had to shoot it with your little proton packs and try to lure them into the trap. It's poor mechanics once more. Poor mechanics.
Top
the graphics
two.
weren't great.
Right. And I just want y'all to think for a minute. If y'all play like game where you got to work together and stuff, how often do the DPS go and get the whole group killed?
Exactly. So number 2.
Not often. Okay.
Basement crawl. Yeah, it sounds stupid. It's a top-down type game. Best way to describe the look of it is remember Bomberman?
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Like how the camera done there and stuff. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
They literally said it didn't justify making a new game for the price tag. And number 1, Alone in the Dark Illumination.
What was
I
that?
know Alone in the Dark. I've never heard of Illumination though.
Exactly.
Yeah. First of all, they don't go together. Alone in the Dark.
Illumination.
You was
It was failed from inception.
Well,
technically, y'all said yeah to that. Everything else went downhill.
Because if you remember the Alone in the Dark, the flashlight was your best bet of surviving most of this.
Right, but if everything illuminated, ain't no problem.
But they really had it. It had, as they describe it, wonky sound bugs, choppy gameplay. It feels anything but smooth, and the graphics they haven't done nothing. They've done nothing to the graphics in the last decade. So it still looked like a not even like a super pass gen. It still looked like the PlayStation version. It's like, bro, if I'm gonna be alone in the dark, I need to at least be able to see what's going on graphically.
They say illuminate your mind.
No. illuminate my screen.
Illuminate the game, illuminate your mind. Think. You gotta think.
Stick yourself, Tom.
This game. Think. You gotta use your brain and your mind to play this game.
No. You're talking about enlighten yourself. Enlighten my screen.
Man.
Damn it. Well, I mean, considering that I've really never heard of any of those games.
I heard of 2. No, I've heard of 3 games on that list. So I agree also, because they had to be horrible if we didn't hear about them.
I didn't hear about a large chunk of these games, and I play stuff like Illbleed.
He's constantly coming back.
Why he keeps saying
this Illbleed? Like, shut up, Commander.
That needs to be on this list. That should have been on this list.
Here's the thing, though. So, do y'all want to hear what they rate as the top 10?
Actually, you know what? If them was those that bad, why not?
Well, let's hold off on that. Let's get into our personal horror go-tos. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into that first and see what that list look like. You know what I'm saying? So I kick it off. Like, one of my favorites was very it was a new style type of game. Manhunt.
Manhunt was so good.
Manhunt was
dope.
And it did. I didn't expect it to, like, it's a horror game. I mean, it's a game where basically you're this guy. You wake up, and you have to, like, there's this recording, and this guy is basically talking to you, and you have to go throughout these different locations. And I think, is it to save his daughter? I think it was to save his daughter, something like that. But anyway, it's like a movie. So he's basically, you're the main character of the movie. He's the director, and he's using all the surveillance cameras to record everything, and you have to, like, fight your way through, like, different locations and enemies and stuff, right? But not just that, there's also levels of how you execute somebody. So, like, for example, if you're in stealth mode and you come up behind the enemy, you'll see this circle, and it'll change color. It'll start off white, or wait, is it white? I forgot what color it starts off with. But the first color is like the like I guess the least brutal attack you can have on the enemy. And then it'll change the second color and it'll be like an intermediate level. And then, the last color, that's when it gets completely brutal. And it basically switches to like a scene in a movie mode. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, depending on what weapon you have, like let's say you got a machete. You know what I'm saying? You might, if you choose the highest level, like the most brutal color, you come back, you'll probably hack somebody's neck off and like just hack it completely off and keep hacking it. And they'll show it. You know what I'm saying? Like this was a game where they'll show you doing it. You know what I'm saying? But see, Manhunt was spooky because at times you didn't know where the enemies were. They kind of popped up out of nowhere. But that wasn't the best part about Manhunt, or at least the part that made me pause the game and walk away from it for a couple minutes. The last enemy you face is his name was Piggy.
Oh, and I forgot about that psycho.
Look, it was like a combination of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and I don't know, Jason, Michael. It was all put together. But the thing is, it was like they basically put a actual pig's like face over him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you get to the last level, and they take the radar off. You know how they do. So you don't even know where he is. So you're just walking up and around through this attic, and you don't know where he is. All of a sudden, I swear, when I played it, all of a sudden, he just like he was standing behind a door, and he just kind of popped out like that. When I tell you, I said, "Oh no." Pause. Put the controller down. I walked away from that shit. I said, "Nope," because this is. And I was playing it late. I was playing like around midnight, 1 in the morning.
No, boy.
I was like, when he popped his head out, I said,
"I used to play Manhunt with all the lights on."
Manhunt was not that what you wouldn't play with. Ironically, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Manhunt was the shit.
Let me explain something to the listeners and the viewers. Manhunt was originally banned in certain countries when it came out because of how violent and gore and like graphic it was.
Yeah,
it was banned in Germany, Malaysia, New Zealand, South Korea, and the uncensored version of the game was also banned in Ireland by the Irish Film Commission. It also was implicated in a murder in the UK media because they believe somebody was supposedly reenacted some of the depictions in the game, but that was later rejected by the police and the courts. This how like infamous this game was in Kansas. Rockstar did their thing on this game, but it was rough. It was rough business. Like it came out straight up with a 17 and up mature rating. Like one of the first games I remember coming out with that mature rating, it was like, yep, that's the only way it's going to release it. It almost needed NC-17.
so much that they were going to do a sequel, and when it finally came out, it was held up like a few times. When it finally came out, they basically blurred out the executions, and it took away from the game for me. For a lot of people, it was like, man, what is this?
What's the point?
Right. You know what's the point?
A lot of people went back to playing the first one. The crazy part is the second one, it was released PlayStation 2, PSP, the Wii, Xbox. Like it was Windows. It was released on every platform at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So that game was definitely something that it was fun, like to be the person that kind of executes people, like, using different weapons like a sword or a saw or just a regular old knife, you know what I'm saying? Like that was, man, it was intense. So I give it to Manhunt, like as far as one of my favorites.
Man, honestly, like one of my favorite like Halloween type of joints is old school back in the day. Sega Genesis. Haunting. Starring the guy. Okay. So dig it, right? You are the ghost.
Oh, really?
And you have to scare people out of their houses.
Really?
So what's crazy too with it being it is considered a horror game, but it's also listed as it's technically considered a comedy horror game.
Because this joint was hilarious.
The joint came out in 93.
I bet it was. I mean, especially at that time, like
it was like you could like possess like items in the house. And stuff and like so you could play with the lights and stuff. Like it was like you could possess like a suit of armor and try to slap them. It was like
trying to slap them.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like this game was hilarious. It was like
it was starting. Polter guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
He looks like if the Fonz was a ghost that haunted people, pretty much. Like everything about this joint is hilarious.
Not even a ghost. It's like LaFonz was a ghost.
Was a ghost and
a mask. It's like a combination of Jim Carrey's The Mask, LaFonz, and a ghost, and the Grinch. Because he's green. Yeah, it's great.
Right. But yeah, it's fun to play.
I wish I could play that.
Well, I'm definitely gonna say one of my favorites still Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
And everybody, I don't care if you don't want to admit it or not, but when you was walking past the windows, it was boarded up and them arms popped out, scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, it did.
I was sitting there like a nut in the dark playing that joint, and when I tell you them arms popped out, I dropped the damn controller.
Yeah,
the jump scares of that are still like classic jump scares. Like they caught you every time. Like, you would play the game again, knowing that it was gonna happen. They'll still get you.
Resident Evil knows how to set their ankles up. Like that was very done in a very unique way, where it's like they knew how to scare you.
And the crazy part is they had the scenes where you would walk into a room and something's getting ready to happen. Just how the camera angle was. Something's getting ready to happen. You still wouldn't be prepared for it.
And how quiet it would be.
Right. All of a sudden, it's nothing. Like, all of a sudden, I can hear crickets talking. Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Hey, I've immediately walked into rooms and then walked right back out.
Gee, I did that so many times. You walk in and get super silent, go back out. Nope, I ain't ready yet. Let me go back out the door.
Yeah.
Go back out the door, start checking your ammo and everything.
Right.
Check the ammo, where the typewriter at? Do I have a ribbon for the typewriter? I'm gonna save right now.
Right.
Right now. I'm gonna die in this room. I know it.
Yeah, I know it. I already know it. The Last of Us does a good job of that too. But it's like they set it up so well. You be like, man, you have to give yourself like a chance to breathe.
Take a minute.
Yeah, because like, okay, that house is too big, and I already know it's gonna be some shit.
Yeah, be like when your coach comes talk to you, everybody take a knee. Everybody take a knee. We got to discuss some things. Something going wrong out there on the court. We got to get this together now.
Right.
Like anytime you, man, what was the name of the ones that disappeared into the shadows on you in The Last of Us? They keep running into the shadows.
Oh, the Stalkers, yes. Stalkers.
The first time the Stalkers showed up, the thing came out and you pointed your gun and it scurried off. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, I was like, and then, I was like, okay, so now I got to make my way through the office floor. You know what I'm saying? And
hearing stuff scurry around in the dark.
Yeah. Let me tell you. And then you got a flashlight. You got a flashlight too.
Let me tell you, the Molotov cocktails got used.
Oh yeah.
Gee, I was lighting them up. I said, you know what? I'm gonna hit you, light you on fire, and when you scream and your little friends come, hopefully some of them will burn too. So I have time.
You know, after a while, I just ran to the whole floor. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not finna like creep around. I'm finna run.
Oh, see that? See,
if I run into you, I run into you, and it's over.
That's why my anxiety was probably higher because I took my time and moved through there. I was still looting and everything.
I didn't do it. But after a while, after the second time, after like I lost a few times, I said, "Fuck this! I'm running." I'm waking up. You know how you just go through the whole building. Wake up! Get up! I did that shit. Everybody, I'm coming over there. I'm coming for you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got frustrated after a while. It turned into that I'm about to throw something on it, make some noise. Come and get me.
Yeah.
Come on. Come and get me.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm standing up with the shotgun. I'm tired of this. Let's get it.
I'm tired.
You gotta make it happen. I made it halfway through there, moving slow, and I was like, I'm sick of hearing them creep around me. Everybody come and get.
Yeah.
If we die, we die. Ivan Draco. If he dies, he dies. That's how it works.
Yeah. So we got
well, I hated them and the bloaters, boy.
So we got Manhunt, we got Resident Evil 2, and the Haunting game.
Yeah. Haunting, starring Poltergeist. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing.
I mean, right. I guess technically we can count the Last of Us series. We talk about the game so much because it's a squad favorite.
Hey man, go back if you're just tuning in. This is your first episode. Go back to the playlist. We have a special episode completely dedicated to The Last of Us 2.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We dropped it on the 1 year anniversary of The Last of Us 2 dropping too.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Go back and peep that episode. You know, because we had some interesting feelings about the storyline. You know, in that game.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into it right here.
A few choice words were said.
Yeah. So, you know, just check that episode out. But The Last of Us.
Shout out to our special guest on the episode, Serenity. Happy belated birthday.
Yes.
Yes. My wife, happy belated birthday. Mm-hmm. Yes. And the thing is, like, The Last of Us did it well, not just from a horror standpoint. They actually did it well from a storyline standpoint. Like, you know, they tapped in. They knew how to tap into those emotions, like how to really get you.
It was horror, story, gameplay. They did a good job.
Yeah. Naughty Dog did their thing. They pissed off a lot of people, but whatever. As pissed off as you may be, you can't deny that game looked beautiful and played well. And it made you feel feelings that you probably didn't want to hear. And that's how things should go. Sometimes they got to be like that.
Gee, I was all in my feelings like I was watching a movie. I'm like, why we got to do this? Why y'all do this to us?
Right. Yeah.
And I told you, I didn't play the first one when it came out. I played the second one came out. I grabbed both of them, played it back to back. So I was fresh in my feelings.
Yeah. It'll do it to you.
My heart was laid bad. It was terrible. I was like, ooh, I don't like this feeling. Why y'all do this to me? So emotional. I need to hit pause. I need a break. I need a break.
So what's on the list then? As far as top 10 horror video games.
Top 10.
Horror.
Yeah.
We spoke on this one before too in another episode. BioShock is number 10.
I rock with that.
And if you're a horror fan, and especially in gaming, you've played BioShock, heard BioShock. That was a well done series. Period. And BioShock has always been well done. Number 9, yet another one that we spoke of before too. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. In my opinion, the best Castlevania.
Look. Yes.
Alucard. Number 8, Eternal Darkness. Sanity's Requiem, and to be specific, that's the one they're talking about. on the cube. You don't like it? No.
That's the one that turned off your TV.
Yeah, man. Look, people like that type of stuff. People like being hindered for some reason.
You're right.
I want nothing to hinder my gameplay. Let me do what I got to do now. Number 7, Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow.
Yo, that was a deep, like, that's on the GBA, Game Boy Advance. It was like it was dope.
Number 6, Castlevania, Circle of the Moon.
Yeah, we got 3 Castlevanias already. Okay,
but in Belmont, that's another Game Boy Advance joint. And Belmont was out here putting in work. I'm just trying to tell you. Number 5, Planet Escape, which I have never. Planet Escape heard that one. Torment.
You know, I heard of Planet Escape. I just never looked into it. Just I remember the name. I just
never heard of it. But it's an RPG style game. It's right up Comedic's alley, probably.
Probably.
I might go look into it now.
Okay.
Now, number 4, Resident Evil, the director's cut, the original.
Yes. Yep. I give it
to actually they speak on Resident Evil like as a series, period, but specifically for this list, they talking about the first game, the director's cut of the first game. I agree.
Right. I definitely agree with that.
Fire. Look. Resident Evil set off the entire horror genre.
Gee. That was one of the best, still one of the best. They still, run that category.
Yeah.
Number 3, Resident Evil 4, one of me and Comedic's favorites. One of the best knife fights I've ever seen in anything. Games, movies, anime. Well done game. And it was them doing the first time they really changed up the gameplay and did a slight pivot on the genre as well.
Yeah, because I mean that first 20 minutes or first hour, depending on who's playing, I'm not saying anything, but yeah. I was frustrated.
Let me tell you.
Like, what is this?
Look, I'm finna tell you. Shoot him in the leg, run up, tap A.
Yeah,
I
learned that.
Gee, once you learn that, nothing can stop you.
Boom.
But it was like it required a whole strategy to like get through that whole first stage.
And the fact that was the first time that it wasn't just zombies or zombie variants as your enemy. Like that parasite, the Ouroboros parasite, that was a different type of thing to deal with, especially when it'd be a horde of villagers running up on you.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. I know this is where some people get lost in the Resident Evil series and stuff because they feel like this isn't scary. Zombies that can think and work machinery and use guns
and use weapons
is a lot more scary than just
right.
I'm finna be real honest with you.
They use weapons, and when the giant one with that big ass hammer was showing,
El Gigante, yeah,
like bro,
yeah,
I don't have the ammo for this right.
Yeah, I remember. I don't think I made it back. I didn't make it halfway through that game.
Oh, no,
I think I just watched y'all. I watched one of y'all beat it.
Oh man, I still replay that to this day.
Yeah, we beat the hell out of that game. That game was so damn fun. It made me wonder what the top 2 are, because that was number 3.
I respect this list so far, though.
It's been good so far. Number 2, Demon Souls.
Another one that's not for me.
That was a PS3 release.
I don't like the Dark Souls type of games anyway, though.
Yeah, that was like, I could take it or leave it. I definitely wouldn't put that above any Resident Evil, actually. Now, I haven't played the most recent one, but that didn't get above any Resident Evil.
People that play those games though do think highly of those. So,
they have a huge following.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm not saying it's bad because I didn't play it. It's not for me.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And number 1, Left 4 Dead.
I respect that, but I don't see it beating Resident Evil 4 though.
But I respect.
What's the reason?
What the reason why it's number 1?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cause I mean, it's.
They're saying based off of the graphics, the jump scares, it makes it a true survival horror. Taking out the likes of horrific predecessors, the game was everything a gamer could ask for when it comes to turning out the lights and being scared. I'll give them that, but I mean, I believe it should be in the top 10. Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
It should be because the style of gameplay was definitely different.
Yeah, for me though, above Resident Evil.
I don't know about that though.
That's tough. Matter of fact, no, I ain't even gonna speculate on it. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not above Resident Evil. You know what I'm saying? In anyway, because I mean, like Kinetic said, it really kicked off the genre in a way where it was like, I mean, even if you were thinking about Castlevania, and there's certain games on the Nintendo system where you could say, man, that was a dope horror game, but it's like the way that Resident Evil did it, it's like it almost felt like for a while there wasn't a horror game out for a while, and then all of a sudden it become Resident Evil.
Because think about what we had before that. Like we had like Splatterhouse.
Y'all had it, I didn't.
But like this old Genesis joint and stuff, but nothing really had them moments like it created the whole genre, like the gameplay was designed to match the feel of the games and stuff.
Right.
Nothing else really did that. Like it's the Street Fighter of horror games. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put it like this: Resident Evil 4, which is number 3 on this list, was recently re-released and ported over to the Oculus as a VR.
Yeah.
And it's doing spectacular numbers. I now want to play that. Matter of fact, we need to have a conversation today. Go ahead and make that happen today. Yeah. Can you imagine? First off, we just talked about how frustrating the game was. Imagine playing this in VR.
Oh, look. I'm playing that in an empty room.
You playing in the empty room. I'm gonna set the sanctuary to stationary, so that I don't have to worry about moving around. I need to sit down because if I move around, I'm gonna break everything in the room.
That's what I said. I'm gonna play.
People getting punched. Somebody might get stabbed in real life. I don't need that problem.
Yep. I got to play in an empty room because I'm knocking all the shit down.
Everywhere.
Come on, man. What happened? Look, just understand. He had to get.
Just show Oculus in the box of the game. Like just print out a thing. Just this is what happened.
Yeah.
It's VR. It Resident Evil. Why did you understand?
Gee, like no, like the Walking Dead Oculus game that I played is already nerve-wracking enough. Now, Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Oh, heck no. I mean, you remember that giant worm creature that attacked you on the shore when you're fighting right by the water?
Yeah.
That could drag you underwater. In VR? Hell no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all.
I probably will. I'm crazy. Something wrong with me.
Well, you know what the thing is, though. I'm surprised there's some games that weren't mentioned as far as like top horror games. I can honestly say The Walking Dead, the Telltale's version of Walking Dead, that was actually a pretty good game. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it was made in the comic book style, you know what I'm saying, not so much turn based, but you literally had to, like, you know, make different decisions and, like, you know what I'm saying, respond to you know, with the answer to certain questions by a certain time. You know what I'm saying?
See,
it made it interesting.
I respect those games, but they're not really for me. I like to be able to play the game. To me, that was like playing a comic book instead. So you didn't really, I don't like games where you don't really have control. But the story on that was spectacular.
I still watch like, because I'll be on YouTube because of some of those. I'm the same way. Mm-hmm. But it's like I like a lot of the stories for them. Like they had one for Batman for the Arkham joints.
Yeah, like they it's just not my preferred
right. But game, the stories,
but they're good games.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's not for me, but these joints is nice.
They definitely.
So I still follow along.
They got the story down. The story is spectacular.
So far, in all of them, like the Borderlands one, they had one for
Guardians of the Galaxy. Had one.
Yeah. Every time the stories is dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was surprised. You know, a game like The Evil Within, Diablo. You know, games like those.
I mean,
Doom. Yeah, I forgot about Doom. Doom was definitely
100% horror.
Dope. Yeah. Yeah,
and one of the originals of its kind. Like,
I've been trying to find the time to run through. I got Doom Eternal on the 4.
But you know how these lists are. The list is somebody's opinion. So
I'm sorry, the Legacy of Kain up in this joint too.
It's always gonna be some that we feel like a miss, no matter who does the list, because everybody has their own opinion.
Exactly.
This is true.
Because I definitely would have thrown Legacy of Kain on there.
Yeah.
Used to feed on people in there from a distance.
Yeah.
You can suck their blood from across the room and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what? It's interesting to see what games, like that game that's going to come out the day before. It's supposed to drop. It's supposed to drop next year. So it's basically it's like a combination of like The Division and The Last of Us. So like
we're looking at June 21st of 2022 for that.
Yeah.
So it's like you're linking up with other players, and you all decide to go out and let's say we get to a gas station. You know, I might go, investigate in the back. You might go investigate in a different area, and you have to combat, go up against zombies and other players. That makes it interesting to me.
So straight up The Walking Dead.
Yeah. It's exactly what it is. If you know what I'm saying, you end up in a store somewhere, and you'll look up, and there's other people trying to loot the store. You know what I'm saying?
And what we've learned from series like The Walking Dead is that sometimes the humans are still the most viable threat that you need to worry about. Zombies are kind of an environmental issue that you're dealing with.
Right. And so, they've been showing trailers for damn near almost a year now. So it's actually good to hear that they have a release date.
Yeah.
So
it actually looks pretty good too. That's one that I
definitely look interesting.
Yeah. So
we are actually able to buy PlayStation 5s without it being $1 million.
Right.
Hey man, we our mission over the the winter, throughout the winter, is to come up on a PlayStation 5.
Listen here. I'm about to be real disrespectful right now. Keep playing with me, Sony. I'm buying Xbox Series X.
Sony,
I'm buying Series X. Keep playing me, son. I'm buying Series X.
Yeah, Sony like, okay.
I'm buying Series X. It's just ridiculous to me that we can't just buy it from Sony. I gotta buy it from somebody who got it up on sneakers. That's for shoes. I don't want to bid to get a raffle ticket to possibly buy a system that I should be able to just buy from the creator of the system. Hey. And I understand they're about to drop some more for the holidays. The same crap gonna happen. People gonna stockpile them joints and then resell them for double the price because the holidays coming up. Stop. Also, I ain't willing to pay $500 for nothing right now. Not for the one thing.
Hey.
Not for one thing.
Help us.
Hey. Damn sure ain't gonna pay $8.
Help the Respect My Gamer podcast obtain a PlayStation 5. That's the campaign.
Wouldn't you like to help gamers like us?
Yes. We're gonna create. You know what? We should create a commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just like let's put an ad on, put a commercial. Hey, help us enjoy our life.
I mean, is it illegal to do a GoFundMe for a PS5?
Right. I don't
know how GoFundMe works.
I don't know at all.
What would you say though? Like, what would be your call to action?
Gee, help underprivileged gamers.
Right.
We out here working hard for a living. We got bills and stuff. Help underprivileged gamers, man. We trying to help y'all by giving you these reviews, but we can't do it because we can't find it. Help us find it.
Right.
Hey, we're gonna get a cardboard. We're gonna get a cardboard. We're gonna put in the cardboard. Will work for PlayStation 5. Yeah. Just looking around. Yep.
I'm gonna stand right next to the dude from Old Navy.
I'll be out there with this blank face too, honey.
Right.
I ain't got nothing left. Ain't no spirit, soul left in this body.
They be like, is that you? What are you doing out here?
Read the sign.
I ain't gonna say nothing to him. I'm just gonna hold the sign up.
Yeah.
Times is hard, but not really.
Right.
I'm about to do some research. Like it's like what can you do a GoFundMe for? Because people be having ridiculous GoFundMe. Like the GoFundMe, a lot of them that I see literally be just because people want things, because of a need. It's because of a want. So it's like, are you allowed to do that?
I want a car. Help me, help me get a car. You be surprised.
Help me get a PS5. Man. Shit.
That's what we're gonna do. That's the campaign until we get one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I ain't paying nobody $1,200 for nothing.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I ain't finna paying for no console, for no gaming console. I'll tell you that.
Let me tell you something. That's more than rent.
Let me tell you something. That's horror. That's a horror thing right there.
They selling something for $1,200. Your next question about this is what kind of mileage is it?
Yeah.
Damn. It should.
It's not paying that for no game system.
The road to PlayStation 5. That's the horror game right there.
Right there.
Road to a PS5.
And the messed up part is I kind of kicked myself because I had an opportunity to buy one right when it first came out because somebody went and snagged two of them joints when they first dropped and was willing to sell the other one. But just because of who it was, I'm like, I refuse. I refuse to give you the satisfaction of me buying it from you. Yeah. I refuse to allow you to believe you helped me.
Yep.
At any point, I want you to suffer. I want you to. It literally was like, well, I got this extra. That's great.
Like, you could have gave it to me. You could have hit me up. Why you ain't calling me?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking it.
I know you weren't thinking. Damn it.
Sometimes I move out of anger.
Slow the wrath, my son.
It was like
slow the wrath, my son.
It was a particular person that I was trying to have no more connections to ever in life. I was like, hey, you know what? That's great.
Hey, Next time, just pass the connect over to us. Me and Comedic. We'll take care of it. We'll do it. Think about somebody other than yourself.
Man, look, y'all didn't want that. Y'all didn't want the problems.
How you don't you sit here and say? Don't you sit here and say we want it? We did want it.
I said you didn't want the problems in your life.
I'm not worried about the problems. Give me.
I tell people things very bluntly.
I always
yeah. And once you start talking, I don't care. I don't care.
Hey man, look, it's crazy part about it is when that PS5 came out, it was a lot of people out here willing to do something strange for some change for PS5. I was like, man, it ain't nothing that serious.
It ain't that serious.
You gonna give it up for the 5?
Hey,
Jesus.
Well, in the meanwhile, what is serious is please follow us on all social media platforms. Follow us at Respekt My Gamer. That's Respekt with a K, all one word, on Twitch, IG, Twitter, and Facebook. And another thing that's serious is help us get a PlayStation 5. That's serious. These are some serious things that we are expressing right now. Okay,
let me reiterate.
Okay,
it ain't that serious for none of us that we gonna do nothing weird for it. So don't do nothing in the comments. They're gonna get you blocked. All right? Don't do nothing in the comments. Gonna get you blocked because I clickety block quick.
I clickety bop. Okay,
I clickety block.
Okay,
block it.
Okay.
Don't come in and talk crazy now.
Right. Hey. But come in there and help us out. You know what I'm saying? Ask us how can you help? 3 underprivileged gamers to obtain freshly new Sony PlayStation 5th edition, so that we may enjoy the fruits of our labor.
You know, man, okay? if we find one, you know, just keep it in my house. You
know, no. That's not happening. You didn't want you. No, you didn't. You wasn't willing to go through it. You know what I'm saying, to get it. So
hey man, you understand what that
no,
was?
We're not
the cost wasn't worth it, bro. I'm trying to tell you, the cost was not worth it. The cost was not worth it. We're not going to
get into it. Please call us at 1-800 help me play.
Worth it.
Help me play, okay? And when the game system, I will gladly hold it at my house. And then we'll switch off to Comedic. And then we'll switch off to you. All right?
Honestly, that might be. We're going to talk offline. That might be
all right, let's talk offline. In the meanwhile,
that's a good plan.
That's a good plan. In the meantime, I am your fellow gamer, elementzemcee, elements with a Z. Shout out to fellow gamer Comedic 7 and Cadence 007, aka Jason Voorhees. Yeah. And also, once again, check out the homie Voorheeschicago new project coming out October 29th. It's called Horrorflick. It'll be on Spotify, Tidal, SoundCloud, wherever you can find the Bandcamp. Just stay in tune with them and stay in tune with us. Until next time, enjoy your Halloween. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? And once again, put some respect on our game.
Peace.
Peace.